something fascinating is afoot. Now, James Comey has come out just yesterday and said, yes, the investigation of Hillary Clinton is not some sort of inquiry. There is no such thing. It is an investigation. That's what we do at the FBI, right? And then all of a sudden, Hillary Clinton supporters who are in the role of cleaning up for her started appearing on TV. I'll get to that in a second. And then Biden came out, and Biden said a couple of things that really make you go, which I'll get to in a second. But first, clues started to appear from the right wing. Now, easy to dismiss those, right? But recently, for example, Boehner just said that, quote, he would not be surprised at all if Clinton has to withdraw and Biden parachutes in. Now, okay, easy to dismiss Judge Napolitano on Fox News and his so-called sources. You might think it's easy to dismiss Boehner, but I told you on this program right after the Indiana primary, so all the way back then, because I was in Washington, and the chatter in Washington among reporters was that if Hillary Clinton gets indicted, the Democratic Party will not support Bernie Sanders, and I reported on this program who they would support, Joe Biden. Now, all of a sudden, Joe Biden's everywhere. But before we get to Biden, I want to show you Sidney Blumenthal. So let me show you the clip and then tell you who Blumenthal is.
The big fear of many Democrats who I've spoken to is that Hillary Clinton will become the nominee of the Democratic Party, and then something will happen during the general. There will be some bombshell, another shoe will drop, and it will scuttle her race. How confident are you that that won't happen?
I'm very confident that that will not happen.
How do you know?
My understanding is that this is a security review. It's certainly not a criminal investigation.
But it is an investigation.
It's an inquiry into whether or not anyone intentionally put classified information where it shouldn't be. And my understanding is that they will conclude, and the Department of Justice will issue a statement at the end, that that was not the case. And then all those who were involved in this kind of political hysteria will have to unravel it.
Okay, so Camerata asked a couple of good questions there. So first of all, if you notice, she said a lot of Democrats are concerned that this is coming out. Okay, now it's one thing when Republicans are concerned. It's another thing when Democratic politicians all of a sudden are concerned because they're hearing things we're not hearing. Then secondly, she asked, how do you know? How in the world would Sidney Blumenthal know what's going on inside the FBI? And if he does, they should investigate him for that. Now, who is Sidney Blumenthal? Now, again, I know him a tiny bit here. I met him a long, long time ago, and so I'm partial to him because he was nice to me. But I know who he is. He's the cleaner. He's the guy that comes in to clean up messes. Why is the cleaner on TV? Because there's a mess coming.
No regrets? I know that before you said that you didn't run, that you knew that it was the right decision for your family. But
look, I had planned on running. It's an awful thing to say. I think I would have been the best president, but it was the right thing, not just for my family, for me.